So this is my review of James Bond Living Daylights. It was the first one with Timothy Dalton, and I guess you're wondering why I'm not really reviewing them in order. Because I think this one's the most special, interesting one to me. Because this was also like in times when the West was very pro Afghanistan. I mean, the extremist faction of Taliban didn't really come to show until I'm not sure if it was the 90s or early 2000s, but I think there was like at least the Mujahideen of Afghanistan at the time that fought against the Soviet, and it was kind of like a Cold War games between West and the USSR at the time. Um, but I kind of like this because I think, despite I don't like the whole handmaid's handmaid's tale handmaid's tale regime in a sense, men are on top and women are like the secondary thing. The same thing with Trump regime, whether it's Trump or people or Taliban. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of those type of governments, but there's something about the Afghanistan of first they fight the Soviets, and after the 9/11, then it was like the war, the West kind of wage against the terrorism of international terrorism or something due to the 9/11 attacks. So I find it in a romantic way, almost like an interesting country of almost like I don't know. I'm not sure if I compare it to Knights of medieval Europe, but there's something interesting about that place. So I don't know. I guess I kind of like this movie for that. But whereas Rambo 3, I guess you could consider it more of a pure propaganda movie because I mean I do like Rambo 3, I guess, but because action movies and such. But James Bond, I guess, kind of works more because he's literally a M16 agent, so it's kind of his thing. So but yeah, I guess I found this the most interesting in James Bond series. Even though I guess my favorite movie would be Die Another Day, which lots of people don't consider their favorite movie. I guess I like it because of the controversial idea of taking something that is so controversial and yet making an actual entertaining movie out of it. So that's why I consider it my favorite James Bond movie with Pierce Brosnan's last movie. But in terms of the most interesting movie, I kind of have to say Living Daylight is the most interesting in the series in my view. Just because of that, but also I guess I kind of like the car of Timothy Dalton too. Like it looks like actually what to drive that thing. I don't know. It just looks very cool. So I guess just for a generic rating here, I would say all the James Bond movies from Doctor No to Die Another Day. From Sean Connery movies to Roger Moore, Timothy Dalton, and Pierce Brosnan. I would say they're all 10 out of 10 movies to me. I mean, I can't really say anything. They're just an awesome movie. Timeless classics in my view. I guess I have a little bit more beef with Daniel Craig because I think my problem is he doesn't look like a Bond character. I mean, he looks a little bit like he kind of belongs more in like a VVA setting. He's a little bit too big. And then I guess that's my issue with Daniel Craig. I think he was good in Casino Royale because in terms of the story, he's supposed to be a rookie and a little bit rough on the job, so I can buy that. But I kind of wish either they had a different actor after that, or they just tried to make some, I don't know, ask Craig to do some changes to look more like Bond. But I don't know, maybe it did work, but I guess. But some like Craig, but I was never a fan. But I'm excited to see what the next James Bond series is going to be like, though. So it's going to be interesting. So that's my review of it. Thank you for listening, and bye.